Today we'll discuss about quality education in Romania and in Spain, and we'll present three indicators: low achieving, 15 years old, in reading, mathematics or science; early leavers from education and training rate by citizenship; tertiary education attainment rate by sex.
Starting with the parents' studies level, in Spain, 77% of children of adults with superior studies achieve the same level as their parents' one. On the other hand, only 36% of children whose parents have low-level studies completed superior studies. In Romania, 90% of 25 to 64-year-olds who have at least one parent with tertiary attainment also attained a tertiary qualification. In contrast, 29% of 25 to 64-year-olds with parents with only an upper secondary qualification and 4% with parents without an upper secondary qualification have obtained a tertiary qualification themselves.
Regarding the socioeconomic status affecting academic performance, in Romania more than 1 in 3 children lives in poverty, and the percentage rises dramatically to 75.8% for those whose parents have a low level of education, according to 2024 Eurostat data cited by Save the Children Romania. Whereas in Spain, 40.4% of the population was in middle class and 90.7% in lower class or in a poor situation.
In this graph, we are going to present the early leavers from education and training rate. Factors that may influence early leavers from education and training rates are the lack of support or low motivation that students face, financial pressure many migratory families have to deal with, parents' education level, the attitude towards school and education, involvement in homework or school communication with their kids, regions with lower economic development or fewer educational possibilities, overcrowded classes, outdated teaching methods, or lack of career guidance.
Finally, we can observe that the percentage of Romania is higher than the percentage of Spain, and we think that this difference might be due to the following reasons and factors. On the first part, the rural-urban gap in Romania is much bigger than in Spain. Moreover, the socioeconomic inequality is higher in Romania than in Spain. Also, the public spending on education in Romania is lower than in Spain. And finally, more Romanian youths migrate with their families to other European countries than Spanish youths, and this makes the interruption of their educational trajectory.
Tertiary education attainment rate. Spain shows a much stronger improvement than Romania in tertiary education attainment among young adults. Romania remains below Spain throughout the period. In Spain, there is a greater investment in education and universities, and there are more and better scholarships and financial aid policies. In Romania, in contrast, there are economic barriers that prevent families from affording to support a child in university.
Besides, the rate in Spain is higher because there are fewer social barriers. In other words, education is seen accessible to men and women alike, not as in Romania, that sometimes traditional gender expectations can affect educational decisions, especially in rural areas. On the other hand, we can see that Romanian women's percentage has increased since 2014 because more women are trying to look for studies and qualified jobs, although it still doesn't reach their European level.
We worked together and used Google Docs for collaborative drafting, WhatsApp for quick communication and online meetings, CapCut and PowerPoint for the presentation and video presentation. And as benefits and result, we have enchanting intercultural communication, efficient use of digital tools, and the final project in the team. And here we have the source we used, and thank you for your attention.